don't even need to do this gavel, but since I have it. Okay, this is the August 13th meeting of the Civil Service Merit Board. So let us begin by calling the roll. Jay Roberts. Present. Cynthia Van-Girl. Stephanie Taylor. Present. Scott Schimmel. Present. And I'm Bill Lyons, and I'm obviously present. And the first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes for the previous meeting held on Wednesday, July 9th. Have a motion to approve. So moved.
Second.
Any discussion about the minutes? All those in favor of approval, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, none. Okay, the minutes are approved. Okay, well, welcome to your first official meeting, Ms. Foster, and we're very appreciative of your service for us today, and you get to give your first report.
First, I want to say I'm very happy to be here today. I've just got a few things to mention. I did give you the data that we've been giving you every meeting, just kind of the stats, our testing stats and posting stats and a budget. I wanted to give you an update on the Oracle recruiting project. Conversion was postponed till January, and we start the third test session soon. So we're looking forward to that. I want to mention that there will be a City Council workshop on employment recruitment, retention, and development on August 28th, and we plan to go to that, and we'll report back and let you know about that. The current grievances and disciplinary appeals we have right now, we have one grievance, and we have two disciplinary appeals. And I wanted to follow up on, this is a follow-up to what Lieutenant Cash requested for the board for the July meeting. We were advised that those questions are currently being considered by a Civil Service Merit Board hearing officer, and that we can't respond at this time.
Okay. Thank you.
And I've got two more items if I can still talk about that. I didn't know if you wanted to say something about the last comment. I want to announce that Laura Peck has been promoted to the Civil Service Merit Board Deputy Secretary. We're really excited about that. She can't be here today. She's up in the office. She's the only one up there, so she's manning the office today. And then I wanted to mention that we've posted our position of Civil Service Analyst, and we've got 65 applications, and it closes today, so we're really excited to start going through those. And that's all I have.
Thank you. And I will respond briefly because Lieutenant Cash has come here today. We appreciate that. We take under advisement from the law that we can't specifically address those. I think on the broader question raised about changes to the rules generally, that we haven't had a regularized process for that today. Of course, we'll just have a workshop on sort of, I don't know how you want to call it, an update, partial cleanup, in continuation of the adjustment, from the establishment of the HR department and all the necessary changes we need to make. But that if anybody has a concern with the present rules, probably the best procedure to follow is to run those through your employee reps, and we'll get a periodic collection of any suggested, see how the employee reps feel about that, whether that's something they want to take on as a request. And then when the time runs around to make a general consideration, the next consideration of our rules, that we look into any requests that come up through that route. I do appreciate your raising those questions last time, because we do have to have some way to have potential change in rules that come more from just from us, and receive input, but that we've got to have a regularized process for that to be effective. We literally can't be responding to every little request or large request that comes in, not being to demean their importance, but that would kick into public hearing and all sorts of things that we need to make sure we have a collection of all those that we need to consider for such a hearing such as we're doing today. Okay, let's have Kelly here.
Hi.
Yeah, you.
How are you?
HR report.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, I want to say welcome to Missy. And I want to let you all know that the Civil Service Department and the HR Department are going to plan an activity together. We are really excited. We are really trying to find ways to partner and really develop our services in partnership. So we're excited about that. So thank you so much, Missy, for allowing that and helping that. Also want to address the workshop. The workshop on the 28th will talk about the past, the present, and the future, talking about the 5 years pre-HR and currently with HR and what we're planning for the next 2 to 3 years. Just want to mention that. The benchmarking process that's on here, we received 32 requests for benchmarking, and our team is reviewing those 32 requests, and we'll have information out to those individuals over the next few weeks, or the departments over the next few weeks. We are looking at, we're in consideration of positions that have not had, who have had significant turnover, and we're looking at positions that may not have had consideration in the past. So if the departments request benchmarking for positions that were looked at last year or in the last 2 years, we probably will not meet that, it will not meet that requirement. And then we are also going to consider what we're planning to do in the future with the comp study as well. The job fair in February, I think it was, we had the original February, March, we had the original job fair with the Public Service Department. They are looking to increase their numbers again. So we're doing a modified job fair at the end of this week. Am I correct, the 13th?
They're interviewing, they'll finish interviews today, make offers this afternoon, and then we do the pre-screening. next
We're at
week.
13 and 14, so we are here today that they're doing a modified job search. They were looking to fill, I think, about 20 more positions, and so we're in the process of helping them as well. We're always thinking about how do you get hiring, how do we support the departments in doing that. The last thing that I want to talk about is the administrative rules. You will see changes in administrative rules as they come about. We just had a change in Administrative Rule 14 because the state required us to do some updates on TOSHA or OSHA and updating that information. We're currently under consideration for Admin Rule 2, and we're looking at some things that we need to work on. That requires that we have to have a public notice, so we will hopefully get that out at the end of the month for public notice. And then Admin Rule 3 and 5 are also being up for updates due to the day of service. We are in the process of doing a day of service for all full-time employees to be able to give back to our community. And so we have to have the administrative rules to be updated in order to do that. That's the only thing that I have at this time. Thank you. If you have any questions, let me know.
Thank you very much. Okay, under new, do we have any other unfinished business? What are they? Under new business, we have item 4, request by KPD to exempt from civil service the position of administrative specialist through September 30th, 2026. I guess you've all seen that. Do we need any background, both Foster or is anybody from KPD here to speak to that?
The grant's been extended.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a simple grant, it's just a simple grant extension, so you initially kind of approved it, and then we've now extended, the grant was extended, and we just want to extend that person.
Okay. So fairly, I would say routine, but they do, this is a request that we have some like this that regularly occur for fairly obvious reasons, you know, given timing and the entire process about hiring. Do we have any, well, first we'll need a motion and a second and then any discussion. Do I have a motion on item 4?
Motion.
So, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion or questions on this? Okay, all those who favor approval of this request, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 4 passes. Item 5 is a similar request by KPD to exempt from civil service the position of victim services advocate through 6/30/2026. Do Do we need any further background on that? I think it's fairly self-explanatory.
It's the grant's been extended.
Yes. Okay. If I could have a motion in a second, then we can have any discussion. Okay. Any discussion or questions on item 5? Okay, all those in favor of item 5, exempt disposition of victim services advocate to June 30th, 2026, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Okay, that passes as well. So we don't have any other business on the agenda for our business meeting today. So I guess the procedure would be to adjourn and go into the rules workshop. So do I have a motion to adjourn the business?
Motion.
Okay.
Second.
All those in favor of adjourning and proceeding to the workshop, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no.